Hello!
Hello!
I am Dr. Gears. This is Dr. Gears Presents The
Hello.
Dark World. We're having issues today.
Well, one of us
That's not
is.
me.
One of us is. It's been a long week. We're doing the best that
what
we
just
can.
happened.
One of us is trying to join us using the Curiosity Rover's router. It's we're doing our best.
I'm back.
Are you? I can hear you.
You've been here the entire time.
You've been here.
I can't
I
see
log out
you
and come
at
back?
the end.
Log out and
Yeah,
come back
Is
in.
it
yeah,
safe?
yeah.
May as well give it a shot.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
We're having hi. It's so everything is pretty standard.
Does it matter?
Everything's pretty much the standard that you can expect from our high quality, professional, executive skilled system. Oh dear. Here we are. I don't know for all you, it's been a long week for me. It sucked really bad. I just got off a cold and they got a sty,
What the hell is on
Ooh.
the side?
which was fun. Very fun. Can you hear us?
Yes, I hate everything ever.
Okay, there we go. So again,
Cool.
the stream is standard. The stream is normal.
I'm this big on my screen. I'm this big, but I
You're
was
tiny.
fine.
You're in TikTok mode.
Oh my god.
We're getting the zoomers. We're getting in with that skibbity
I didn't even-
whiz, yo.
I didn't even get to finish my dinner.
Of course not.
Don't ever
Okay.
say skippity again.
Yeah, I know. It was bad. We
Yeah,
again.
all we have to
sure.
do is just split the screen with just fucking tunnel runners on the bottom.
I'm sorry.
God.
What happened?
I don't know
Why
what I
did
did for you, but you suddenly just
I don't-
spun.
I
That was
did.
great.
I didn't touch anything.
That was fantastic. I love that. That was great.
I'm not touching no things.
Oh gosh.
So we have a few things. Shit. It's been. I am glad to be here. I'm glad to see you all once again.
I'm here
more
to-
or less.
I'm here to make Kelsey's life miserable.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So again,
Yeah.
the stream is pretty much standard. We are
Yeah.
completely normal. Got a few extra bits though. We're gonna recap shortly, and I believe we have we not just sponsor, we have loot. And we have loot, we have goodies. Hopefully, possibly. Pretty loot.
Down for the break and you might see.
Yeah, I gotta hang out for the break
Yeah.
to get a chance to get some goodies. And the people providing the goodies are
Libris Arcana. Is it Dice Day yet? Is it Dice Day yet? Libris Arcana is the home of the Dice subscription. Their resin sets retail for up to $25, but every month you can get a brand new one-of-a-kind set for $15.99 for with free shipping to the U.S. That's nearly $10 off retail. And when you sign up, you get your first set for $12.99. Join the community of hardcore tabletop gamers who celebrate Dice Day with Libris Arcana every month. You can find the link in the channel's About tab down there, or
Down below.
visit librisarcana.com.
and these are actually really nice dice.
Yeah.
Like these aren't just like blue or green. Like they're really nice dice. They're really, really good. It is the I guess we'll wait. I guess we'll wait to talk about.
Yeah.
But we have a set to address. A helpful hint: if you are not a subscriber, paid subscriber at this point, might want to think about doing it. No special reason, but it might be a good idea. Probably before the break. Just saying.
Preferably.
Just saying. Might want to get a chance. But no, they're actually really nice. They're really, really nice. We appreciate them. We appreciate them extremely much for funding whatever the hell this stream is.
It's an
Whatever's
experiment,
going, we absolutely appreciate
like
it.
democracy.
Whatever's going on. But no, we absolutely appreciate it very, very much. And we have some goodies to give away. Why not? Because we love all of you. Yes, even you. I don't know why, but it's like kids. You know, you can't hate your kids. You know, you can look at them and be like, God, I need to not release you into the wild. But you still love them. That's unfortunately my eldest daughter. I've just looked at her occasionally, trying to like open something or do something. I'm like, I have to hand you directly to a spouse. I cannot release you into the wild. That'd be like releasing a hamster. That is not a blessing. That is can't do it.
What
But
are we gonna call these guys?
Cancels?
No, what?
What guys?
No, our subscribers.
our subscribers.
Oh.
Our viewers, our
Oh,
audience.
I thought we were gonna call them. I thought we were gonna call them cogwheels or cogs.
Oh,
or
God.
Our little
something like that.
cogwheels.
Cog-
Weren't we
Cogs,
talking
cogwheels.
about that?
Bigots.
I'm for it.
Cogs?
Our little cogs.
Little
What,
cogs,
cogs?
sprockets,
Little cogs.
Sprockets.
sprockets.
Little
Oh,
gear
we could.
beds.
Yeah.
Here.
So there's this thing for Twitch where if you subscribe for a certain amount of time, you get titles, you get pictures, you get
Oh!
things. So we could make it like at the
Degrees
first
of clockwork
like
bullshit.
the first 6 months you're a cogwheel, then you're a sprocket, then
Yeah,
you know,
do
things
the
like
no,
that.
absolutely.
Put
That
put
sounds-
it in the chat what you guys think you want to be called,
Yeah,
and then
give
we'll
us-
let
Within-
Kafka Titty decide or something when they show up.
Within reason. Shit, demonetized.
Alright. Not unless we play the wrong kind of music, otherwise we'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. God.
We'll let the
Your
people who
head.
pay vote for it. Oh God,
There
I
it
sound like
is.
Elon.
Oh, that's
Okay.
just me. I guess I get to decide because
Oh, Yeah,
that's just me. I just gave another
Incidentally,
step.
I don't know if we really have the stuff for it yet, but definitely something that we will do because I hate everything, including myself. We will
Yes.
eventually be in a position to allow subscribers to directly interfere with the game because it's
No,
fun.
no.
That's my choice. I'm the
No.
DM. I can say whatever I want.
I'm paying you to be here.
Ah,
Technically.
You know, it's like, oh, you know, it looks like one of them is just a little bit too happy.
Okay.
Things are just
One of-
going a little bit too well. Random. It's a thought.
You just
Ninja
pull a
wants
death
it.
in the family. They get to decide who gets killed.
Oh my
Ninja keeps
God.
insisting. Ninja keeps insisting we eat squamalage. So I think you should be careful.
Be careful with it. But no, I'm saying
Yeah.
like, you know, you could potentially give or take away items, or, you know, as a thing, have an activation word for a you know, magic item. So if you want the effect, you have to embolden the magic word within reason. Please don't get us canceled.
Kafka Titty.
Ibikidibbi.
You're not even here yet. We're talking about him.
There it
Mhm.
is. There it is. Just meme bullshit. But anyway, it's been a long week. It's been a long week. The weather's been shitty. I was healthy for 6 hours. At one point, I got yelled at by my landlord. That was a lot of fucking fun.
Hmm.
Having a day, having a week. Very glad to be here in
Just
a
gotta
land
yell
of dark
back.
fantasy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
We
problem. You can yell
We
back.
here
and
at
it's
Gears
like, well,
Presents. We here
Piss
at Gears
off.
Presents are under the
Established
opinion,
dominance.
yeah, that landlords are fucking shit.
Hey,
it's a
Terrified
situation. It's a situation. But no, hopefully at some point I will be able to have a hot tub stream from some bullshit farmhouse in bumblefuck nowhere, and that'll be fun. Brief, but fun. That's my grand hope. All these ambitions and such. I want to get a farmhouse. I want to surround it with berry brambles and sit on the porch with a shotgun. Tell everyone to go away. That's my ambition. It's a situation. Regardless, we actually. Oh yeah, this is D&D stream. This is a D&D stream.
Here's
I
his
swear to
personal
God.
diary.
There it is. No, that's in
Well,
the
it's fantasy
DDD
either
extras.
way.
That's me
That's the
talking.
Patreon
The
bonus.
Patreon bonus. Get to hear me ramble for 45
When we get to
fucking
hear
minutes about
Here's his
SCP
life
shit.
problems.
God. Me whine about my life and ramble about SCP shit.
Yeah, once we finally get a Patreon subscriber, then we can finally release
we can do
just
the
the
thing.
dozens of vlogs that
Oh
Gears
my
has made,
God.
just pouring his heart out. You know,
Just whinging.
just
about
all
shit.
the horrendous shit that's gonna get him canceled.
It's
We'll release it.
I mean,
Well, it's gonna be so much.
no, not for
so much
like
backlog.
not for like a year or two. I've been a good boy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
do you
now
mean
all the cameras
furries?
are going at least.
What about furries?
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
You've told us
Anyway.
things. You've told us things.
Oh God. Hey,
So
at
many
least
things.
Clef isn't here. Clef could get me in jail. That would be
His avatar is here.
ah!
Yeah, the
Desk
desk
is
is
here.
here.
The desk is here.
Desk is here. Fuck.
The desk I just gifted sub to.
Oh no.
Mhm.
See, that's the thing. That's the hilarious thing. I'm sorry, just in the background of all this, like Clef and Bright Nolan are still like the young kids to me. And it's like everyone's like, "Oh, they're the legend." It's like, yeah, what?
Death said, "Give me 10 minutes. He's going to get Clef."
Oh shit!
No.
God damn
God
it.
damn it!
Oh,
Well,
God.
shit.
Fun fact, when I send Des the link to join the Twitch and say hi, he told me that he actually made Clef in 5e.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much. You know, go figure. You know, a bunch of nerds on the internet and a writing project. Things translate well into other nerd hobbies. Go figure. I don't know. Maybe I should paint a mini sometime. Give that away. That'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
Like, just make a squamulish.
Oh,
I got some.
Yes.
I straight up. I have some mimic minis sitting in a box. I haven't painted them yet. Anyway, yeah, this is a D&D stream, some bitch. So last time, went through, pretty standard, pretty basic stuff. Posed as a dark god, cheated a bunch of pygmies out of their shit, ran away, got loot, knocked on the wall, made a mistake, saw a man make a mistake, did it again. Saw someone get their brain blown out by eldritch bullshit, and then immediately went, "Hold my beer. I'm gonna do it too.
I'm gonna push that
I'm
button.
gonna push that button too." That was a terrible.
I missed some things.
Yes, you did a little bit, not a ton.
Yes, you did.
It was Sam posed as the eldritch god of the Little Helmet people. They discovered that the Little Helmet people appear to be actual people. They're made out of people parts. The little shells are actually skull bits. Okay, I didn't remember
We've
if you
seen that.
got
We
into
remember that. Yeah.
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 Mhm.
10d10. Jesus God.
You fuck.
Posed as their eldritch god and through some WWE pyrotechnics and some words of command, robbed them and then ran away really, really fast.
That was
And there was a
Caroline's
brief-
good deed for the day.
There was a brief thought about, doing anything else and decided to fuck it. They then discovered that Filial might have done a naughty. Possibly a naughty. It turns out when you throw, Yog-Sothoth over for Nurgle, they get pissed. It's a problem. Eldritch horror made of shadow and dead body parts tried to eat Filial and suck him to hell. Literally, directly. Middle of the street. It was fun.
Even this suck and not the good kind.
No!
I did not take the time to watch the last episode, and I really fucking clearly should have.
No, there's a couple of things happen. Remarkably, it was
have to
pretty
now.
sedate. But no, that was a situation. Everyone freaked out because it's like, I bet that came from something bad. And they proceeded to run home. Tatter, in this process, had a weird eldritch buggish person and a lich book and told everyone to get fucked and went to the study.
Yes.
Which I felt was like a reasonable thing for her to do.
Yeah, no, that's just, I've got better shit to do.
No,
than
it
this.
seemed...
You're fine.
There was a lot of
Yeah.
Tatter just kind of like looking up for a book. Spell, fuck off. and just
They're staring
unhappy
at it.
about the whole thing,
You guys are doing
angry about everything. Draven, got the rundown of things and proceeded to distribute a loot box that he totally didn't steal from anyone else. So you're very happy about it. Going downstairs. Filial opened up a little bit about some issues. Turns out you can't hot swap elder gods. It's a problem. An issue.
have problems. Yeah.
It's an issue. It's a problem.
Yeah.
just concerned. Then they heard a odd coughing behind the bricked up portion of the cellar wall. And it sounded like there was something perhaps back there. So Sam decided to read thoughts on it. And briefly got a somewhere between Event Horizon and a Serbian film beamed into his head for 3 seconds. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Immediately recoiling off of it. Filial's response...
Not a fun time.
No. Sam knocked out of their posh, fluffy accent. Just screaming, no, it's bad. Just like knocked straight out of it. Caroline...
Just Sam being like, I got traumatized so hard I lost my accent.
What the fuck? Caroline, in the way of things, watched all of this like a cat watching you fall in front of a microwave. Just, and
Yeah.
concerned, but also like, oh. Filial
Y'all need to go get help.
Filial watches all this happens, and his response is, "I'ma do it."
I'm good.
And proceeded to do it, and again, Filial done some shit. Came off of that like, no, no, I won't.
That tasted like
Thought he
really
could do
bad
better.
pickles.
It's not.
Thought he could do better and came out significantly worse.
Yeah, no, that was bad. Came piling
Not
upstairs and got a bottle of wine from Draven because it seemed like they needed it. And
I heard Squamalish got some wine.
Scramblish got some wine. In the extra loot box, there were some wine bottles, and so Scramblish has been equipped.
And you guys got Tatter a portable desk.
Yes.
Yeah.
A portable
Yeah, very
desk
pretty.
bit,
Yeah.
which is very, very
Very
nice.
nice.
Incidentally,
You
as
Be over the moon. Grab it and run off to use it.
incidentally, while Tatter was going up briefly while the door was open, just hear it wafting down the stairs. I'll come home. I found a rat. He was just
Aw.
having a...
Oh,
He's just baby.
Tatter got a new piece
He's
of
just a
artwork too.
baby. Artwork?
Oh God! That's right. The horrible eldritch portrait they brought up. Draven pulled the cover off, looked at it, put it back down, looked at that. We'll put it in Tatter's room, and just left.
The face of God picture from the basement.
Yeah, the black.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You're gonna have a fun time.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Desk, Eldritch God picture.
Gift from the boss man.
Having a day. It's been a long
Put that in Tatter's room makes me very nervous. Especially
Best
coming from Draven, it's
The
not
best.
gonna be.
It
It's not
just-
gonna be quaint.
Sweet dreams.
We'll put it in Tatter's. And just effed off. But I believe that was pretty much the shakeout. There was some loot to divvy, but I know it can be sometimes boring as shit. So we can
Yeah,
we
we can
can
just
we
put
can do
that
that
in-
off camera.
Put that in Discord and do
yeah,
that.
you just do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. You can divvy up that way. It's,
I'd like the list of all the things we've gotten so far, so I can write down what I have because
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping track.
Yeah.
So I would like the list of everything so far too.
Yeah, we can catch up with all that. But last one
We'll
had
say
some
the-
fancy bits. But
The money though.
yeah, the money's quick.
The money is so was that 110 platinum, 2100 gold, 8000 silver, that was all together, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So it's going to be 25, 20, 25, 26, 27 platinum per.
Per.
Yep. And then 5, 25, 26, 25, 527 gold per.
527, you said?
Yep, 527.
How much platinum was it?
27.
Sorry, I just got it open. Okay. Gold.
527 gold.
527, okay.
2,000 silver.
2,000.
175 copper.
What about electrum?
There was no electrum.
Electrum this time.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright, so 27 PP, 527 GP,
God damn it.
2,000 SP,
Yep.
175 CP.
I
Yes.
try so hard.
I got so far, but in the end, doesn't
It
really
doesn't
matter.
matter.
I did that to my daughter recently, and she punched me, and I feel like it was warranted.
Yeah. It's a
I
dead
forgot what
joke
it
at
was.
this point.
But I did it utterly deadpan, and she was so angry.
Yeah, I do it all the time. I tried so hard, and then I just take off
Just
into
goes
the nether. Yep.
That was I remember one summer I was working on keeping the house relatively cool, and my daughter was working on something in her room. And I come back and I said, "Hey," she's like, "What?" So you want to see something cool? She goes, "What?" He said, "I was working in the kitchen. You want to see a bucket full of hard water?" She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Come take a look." She comes out. It's a big bucket full of ice. The look of disgust and disappointment on her face. Oh. I was so. She just came over and looked. There's a bucket full of ice. It's hard water. She just.
I wasn't even thinking alcohol. I just went straight to ice.
I know, this is a bucket of ice. Get out. It was so bad. But, yeah, not big. A good time had by all. There was actually a couple of good little RPC bits. There was a goblin or something. I can't remember everything, but it was good stuff.
Did you guys bring me one of the little goblin people?
Yes.
We did.
Yes.
Yep.
One of the.
And I got a little goblin person.
Yeah.
Its face is squished.
Yeah, a little.
And it may be Puma dead too.
Yeah, it might be really dead.
I know exactly what I'm gonna look for to deal with that.
To be fair, this is actually a good experiment on whether or not you can animate dead with it.
Yeah, it's. There's yeah, if I remember right,
I know exactly
Caroline
what
got
I'm gonna go to the store for.
got a crit. Excuse me. But yes, you'll have a good time doing the do. But you get back in, get more or less on an even keel. However, to jump briefly, I would imagine that Tatter is poking at shit,
Oh!
as she is wont to do. I hope.
I just deleted my whole bag of holding from my inventory.
Oh no!
Oh
All my stuff.
And everything in it?
Oh,
Yeah, that's okay. I just gotta re-add everything. It's fine. I just.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Control
no.
Z.
It is.
Yeah.
It's been a week. It's been a week.
Do you
But I
remember
imagine
what
that
was in
Tatter
it?
is poking at stuff.
So Filial's gonna go knock on Tatter's door.
Tatter, you've been summoned.
Tatter, I know you
What?
got a new book, but are you planning on going to that library anytime soon?
Yeah. We. Open the door.
You did. It's open.
I'm so absolutely covered in blankets and books. I'm a little stuck. And I haven't been able to get up for like a good half an hour. Can you help me?
Are you actually stuck?
Yeah. The bookshelf fell. I had it up, and then they were bunches, and
All right, I'm going
I
to start
offered
taking
to
blankets
help,
off
she
and
said
telling me
I
when
get
to
squished.
stop. And I'll
All right, all
It's-
right, all right, all right. Hey, be careful with those. Okay, all right. I will go to the library as soon as I'm done with what I'm currently doing.
All right.
Is everybody gonna go?
I don't know. You're the first person I've talked to. I'm going to go down to Draven's library study and see if he's got what I first, but I wanted to see if you had a trip planned so we could go. I don't know if the other two are much readers, but I can ask them.
I'm ready to go. I also do have a question for Draven. Do you know what this is by any chance?
The picture.
Yeah. What is this? Why is it in my room?
I found it when I was exploring the cellar. So,
Yeah.
it says it's the face of God. It's weird. Freaks me the fuck out. I asked Draven what it was. He said, give it to Tatter, so we put it up here.
Cool. Okay. All right. All right. Got it. Nice. All right. I'll deal with that later. Sure. Why not? There's just so many things, man.
Yeah.
And what's this, Beetle? What is this?
It's one of those.
What is
little,
this?
It's a little
What?
helmet. You said you wanted one.
I did, but can you tell me what's wrong with it?
With the face is squished.
Yes.
That's still Caroline.
Okay. All right. No, fine.
Minor
okay.
critting.
I was gonna ask the how of there are different
I
things
think she
that'll
was trying
alter
to.
substances.
I think she was trying to grab it to pick it up, and that's the only place that was really there.
Smoosh.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'll put it down. Yeah. Let me just finish looking at this thing. I was kind of stuck in the middle of something. So
Just
give
need
me
a
like
couple.
10 minutes.
And then Philio's gonna head down to whatever kind of library Draven has.
Yeah.
In his
Cobbing
study.
things together. Yeah.
And he's going to start looking for books on drought.
Understand. Any other activities for Sam or Caroline before I start round robining stuff? Is there all kinds of fun activities? Or just kind of
not that I can think of.
just long
Oh.
resting.
Mostly
Yeah.
long resting.
So the problem I have at the moment is,
Yes.
did Tatter go through her new book? Because that could change things at the moment.
So, the situations for Tatter at the moment. Going through this book a little bit, and again, Tatter is a pretty good reader, and relatively efficient at this. A few things have become apparent. First of all, this is one of those bullshit ciphers where it's not one, it's a lot of them. And they're sort of like interlinking shit. This is gonna take a fucking minute. Even for her. Second of all, not stupid, not a dummy. This deals with some dark shit. It's paging through this, and Tatter is beginning to believe that this might detail, lich creation and work, and may not be the worst thing in here. Which is interesting.
Yes.
Third of all, this is a bit of a Franken book. There are either pages or whole sections that appear to have been spliced from a different book. There's this is awesome. This is super, super cool. But in the back of her head, there is a vague sense of concern. Not about the book, God fucking no. It's the circumstances. Because it's not just a couple small pachinko balls slowly finding the odd slot in Tatter's head. Because this is awesome. This is super cool. This is the kind of shit you would, it fell into your lap. Awesome. Golly gee willikers. Why did that place burn down? Why were you sent exactly there? Like, it just, everything just a little... Like, it's nice. Gonna fucking take it. Fantastic.
Suspicious as hell.
There's elements of things that are perhaps slightly concerning. Also, again, this is gonna take a fucking minute to get through. It's... One of the sections is also relatively fascinating, just from the little bit that she's been able to decipher so far. It was apparently penned by a entity named Kelthis. And amongst whatever the hell else they were a chemist and obsessed with the actual potion of lich creation and transition. And just from the little bit she's been able to decipher at this point, this motherfucker got into things. Like, dissecting down concepts and process, because it seems like he was dissatisfied with A, the difficulty, and B, the failure rate, which is a little high. It's a fascinating concept. It's fascinating stuff. But do have to spare the odd moment to poke at whatever the fuck this shit is. This little helmet guy. Get a look at it. Initially,
So many things happening.
I know, so much. Also, you kind of want to get to it before Scramblers tries to eat it. It's
Yes.
kind of like
I'm gonna put the beetle in my bag of other bag of holding.
It's
Put
sort
it
of
in
like
the
a
corner
dog.
behind the bed.
It's one of those, you haven't taken a bite in 30 seconds. Are you done?
Uh-huh.
It's
Mhm.
but an initial overview of whatever the fuck this thing is. It's actually fairly interesting. It initially, Tatter, again, not inexperienced with necromantic bullshit, was slightly dismissive. It's actually fairly interesting. They've kind of taken a human body and gone through a vague homunculus process of sort of rejiggering it into a new form, which is interesting. And it's actually kind of messed up because specifically the way the body is formed and the way the structures are almost seems to be purposely made to be uncomfortable and painful just by existing. Like the particular functions, because biology follows certain tracks and generally is conducive. This was specifically put together to be uncomfortable and unpleasant to exist as, which is interesting. Also, you get a vague affinity for things. Again, being a not unskilled necromancer and getting a feel for things. Sucker's dead. Yes, absolutely. That's pretty easy to tell. No soul in this boy. And you don't think there was one. There's elements. But like the magical residue you find with things that have been in contact with raw soul energy or been associated with it, not where, an effing soul was. So you have an entity that has no actual soul, but enough connection and enough stuff of it to have a will and function. Bent and reformed and cast out in a remarkably tough, yet incredibly uncomfortable and painful sort of existence. That's fucked up. That's it's kind of looking at it and going, you're sort of in the back of the head. You could not call Tatter a benevolent mage. That is not something that would be easily applied. But there's degrees. Like, you have a point. You have a principle. Yes. Yes, I know. I know. The screaming is uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable too, but it's for a reason. It's,
Yeah.
the skin
It's
just gets
necessary.
in the way. That's
Yes.
all. It's not, I'm not being mean.
No,
It's,
it's not you. It's
No.
not. It's not you. It's not personal.
no, it's not a personal thing at all. No, no, shh, no, 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 shh, no. It's, but no words. It's just
No,
like,
no tears, just dreams.
yeah. It's, this is fucked up. This is legit like the kind of shit you see from like mad evil mages. This is what gives, you know, necromancers a bad name. Shit like this. It's, this is the kind of shit that makes people dicey about wizards and shit. Shit like this.
Yeah.
But there is,
You think I'm weird?
fucking hell.
Look at this guy.
Look at these people.
Fucking somebody did this on purpose.
Fucking weirdo.
What the hell?
But
I can. So Tatter looking it over.
yeah,
What
it just,
the entire fuck?
yeah, it baffling. However, if you were to try to raise it, that is actually interesting because the way, sort of the structural magic of its existence, so to speak, is very conducive to being fucked with, controlled, manipulated. Normally, most entities have a certain resistance. It's called a skill check, to being messed with. These guys don't, like, really at all.
That's not a thing.
That's
Suspicious. No, that's
that's
not.
fucked up.
That's not normal. This worries me.
Yes,
This is
That's
too
what-
easy. Worries me.
it's just too easy. You know, it's jacked up. It's jacked up. But no, some additional forays into it. It is fucked up, man. This is fucked up. Not gonna lie. Jumping over to Filial and his research on Drow.
Yeah.
Well, you know what the hell. Probably should have made Tatter roll too. But Phil, you get to suffer because I remembered.
What am I rolling?
No, you're gonna pass. I'm making Filial suffer because it's funny. Roll investigation for me.
So specifically, I'm gonna use a luck point. Nope, I'm not because I'm out. That's a 9.
Oh,
Specifically,
no.
I'm looking for Meldroma. I'm looking for anything on Meldroma.
Okay. You start digging in, and initially it is a little bit frustrating. Draven's, again, he's mentioned this is sort of his, portable library, the pieces that, he brings on travel, which means it's only ridiculous. It's not legendary. It's just ridiculous. Initially kind of getting actual meat and potatoes of things is like information on Drow, dark elves, living in fucking.
So
yes, we all know this.
So
man just hucks a player's manual across the room and just fucking give me something.
So
yes,
Kelsey, if you want help with that, you can always. I would probably be able to roll pretty well for something.
Bookworm.
If you think Philia would want help, that's where you should go.
That is a question. Because Filial's been pretty tight-lipped about this shit, but
Yeah.
Nevertheless, with the initial foray, it is digging in a little bit. It's really frustrating. There is some information that is perhaps a little bit tastier than others, and there are things like Meldroma, but it's not 100%. And usually they're like referencing like some historical figure or some other bullshit, not a person, which is really, really frustrating. And while some of this is a little bit spicier than others, it's not it's not the most immediately helpful, which is a little bit frustrating. The only bits that are perhaps a little bit more interesting is some of the more recent texts. Well, recent-ish. Not necessarily about Meldroma, but about Drow. That, go figure. World ends. Drow not inconvenienced. They have had a situation where a lot of the things that counted against them in regular society and such are now a bonus. And that they have become both a problem and an aid for various places. Because many of the things that are, bad, like horrible experiences, mutations, death, madness, for the Drow, that's like getting eggs. That's welcome to what we've been going through since forever. Also a situation where a lot of them were like, oh, the gods are dead. Awesome. Thank goodness. We were hoping. So they've had a little bit of a renaissance in their way. Not that they're nicer. God, no. But they are in a situation where a lot of the shit that is really chewing shit up and being really bad, the Drow are uniquely suited to dealing with. So they have become either you have the opportunities for advance a little bit, or necessary evil, or welcome your new eldritch god. It's it's a thing that can happen, unfortunately. But actual meat of it, not so much. Nothing directly with Meldroma, which is really frustrating. It's also house stuff is another big bit, because the few excuse me, the few crumblies that Filial has picked up so far indicate that the house, the last name, may be a more spicy bit with this. It is a question, but for the moment, nothing too overly tasty with his direct line of research. Not that he's bad at it, but the dice do not favor him. I'm sorry. It's my youngest daughter was going to bed, and I heard her singing SpongeBob going down the hall. Sorry. Moment in time.
Which
So
song?
listen up, Pineapple Under the Sea.
Best day ever.
Okay.
Classic.
Yeah,
Well,
Filial will do a 9 dice roll worth of that research
Yep,
and then
just-
long rest it up.
Yep. Incidentally, in this period of time, everyone can take a long rest, heal up, get yourself patched. Get
I
your
think
shit
I
back.
actually would like to be Solch.
Okay. Happily.
Specifically,
Mhm.
I would like to be Solch Glendal.
Mm.
Specifically, how people have handled that thing previously.
Ah. Roll me your investigation.
Now, are you
How
doing
about-
this? Are you doing this while Filial is in the library doing his research?
Are you cycling off?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. This is for Filial's benefit, so why not?
Roll me your investigate, and this will probably be interesting.
I would actually like to ask a different role. Knowledge religion. Because I am going to be using my notes.
Absolutely.
Which gives me a
What I would have
+5
done.
bonus.
Absolutely. Let's have it.
Alright, I don't really know how to add the +5 to this,
Well,
so
just, yeah, we'll
add... Yeah.
Yeah.
roll her.
Alright, so
Add
that
it
is
physically.
a 13 for an 18.
18. Fantastic. You are able to it's again, for anyone else, finding information about this particular deity this quickly, this voluminously, and this easily would be a massive note of concern and probably involve around burning the house down. But you are able to find a fair bit. Shockingly, a lot of it lines up with what Filial said. Filial, incidentally, you do see Caroline getting into things, and some of it seems familiar. It's been a couple of years, but son bitch. Would you look at that? Yeah, that eye symbol really only shows up one way. But it is it's a lot of information. It's one of those things, paging through some of the text. You kind of page through a few times, you close the book, you go have a cigarette, and you think about things, and then you come back. It's a sipping whiskey. Dealing with it. No, not especially. Not
No.
not really. Generally, dealing with it is don't get its fucking attention. Ever. If you know someone who has, get away from them. There are some elements that can act as protective aspects, but there's a dearth of information. Most people have tried to research this, either worship it or don't have long to do so. It's not good. It's not good. There's a few bits that do seem to help. It doesn't like bright light terribly much. There's some very basic stuff, but it's not like it's entities of its persuasion are going to recoil in horror. It is interesting reading in because worshippers of this deity's primary concern and fear is the deity, not what others will do to you. Not what other, divine think. No. He is the cause of and solution to all your problems. Like alcohol. It is a problem. However, again, some of the more recent pieces, he's had a bit of a problem with everything getting fucked up. His influence and his ability has shockingly become extremely hampered. Yes, he is a horrible, eldritch, nightmarish deity, which was cool. It's like being the biggest bully on the block, and then bigger people move in. It's not that he's weak, it's just there's other stuff that is a touch more scary, which has impacted and reduced some of his influence and his ability to function as it has so many. Forcing him to operate more extensively with slimes, the formless spawn, and so on and so forth that it is known for. But causing an enormous amount of trouble. It's the fact that it does mention that its ability to manifest, actually directly manifest, even for punishment, has been incredibly retarded. It has been incredibly hampered and reduced. That prevents its function. It is still able to terrorize and do things, but actually, bolts from the blue, debonification of people, the spicy stuff, or commissioning entities to prosecute its will on those that has trespassed against it, is incredibly difficult. And even for trespasses that would normally, get you some kind of, eldritch abomination to come, rip your bones out. Instead, it's just, I'm just going to drive you insane through dreams, because that's kind of what he's got right now. Which is odd, considering, but nevertheless.
Alright. So, anything on the dreams bit?
It does mention that its ability to speak through dreams and disassociated states of various types is relatively strong. It can intrude and get into weakened or disturbed minds. The sleeping, the sick, the mad, the dying, all are open to its influence and will. These can take different forms and functions, but even amongst eldritch deities, these tend to be a little bit more punchy than the rest. It is generally advised to take certain precautions to avoid catching such dreams. One of the big ones being avoidance of the moon. Sleeping with moonlight on your body, or heavens forbid your face, is a wonderful way to accidentally make contact with things. But they can be extremely dangerous, and there are some mentions that they have a bad habit of not being entirely dreams. A few records and stories of people waking up with, like, imagining that they're drowning somewhere, waking up wet, or waking up with an object in their hand or something like that, or even vanishing because of dream stuff. It's a problem. It can be a significant problem, and an ability that works pretty well. Poor Filial just gets a crawl up his spine. Doesn't know why. Just a little bit nervous.
So Phil's in the library with me, right?
Yep. You're
having a study session.
Yep. After a good bit of researching, Caroline just kind of puts a little thing where where her place was, and it's like, all right, Filial. So right now, I think the plan with Chrono is to essentially make you. How do I put this? Not wealthy apple. Right now, I think we should probably go ahead and put some defensive measures. One of which right now we can do is the dreams. One thing that we can do is just have you avoid moonlight at night. That is just something that will just attract Gondor's visions and all that. Probably also like some kind of dream catch kind of type deal. That might also help. Let's see what else.
She's so like
Filial's fucking face.
You're looking at me weird.
Oh,
why are you looking at me like that? Well,
oh no.
We're talking about. You saw the thing that tried to drag me to hell, right?
Yes, I did. We can handle that. We can handle that when it comes. I'm talking about other shit.
Filial's had a long week.
I'll grab a dream catcher next time we're in town.
Also, please close the blinds. That too. That too.
Close the
Apparently.
Oh my god. Oh my lord.
Poor Filial has had a time.
It's been a fucking day.
Fucking day.
It's been a week.
It's been a few days.
It's been a fucking month.
It's been a
It's been
little
a
bit
month.
for him.
It's been a
Look,
year. It's been a
Guano wouldn't get you
lifetime.
through in your head. That's just.
She's just trying to help. She's just being helpful.
Uh-huh.
It's nice. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna help you take on those things that come after you, but like, this is one of the things. It's minor. I recognize that, but hey.
Appreciate it. That's really so is that from what does Draven have books on Ganondorf or are you where did you
No,
find that
this is my
information?
notes.
Oh, that's your notes.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of had you peg for at least a formal symbol of Gondol associated. I kind of had you pegged for that, but yeah.
Meanwhile, just a small caption over his face as he smiles quietly. Don't stab her. Don't stab her. Don't stab her. Don't stab her. It's just there's a
I'm waiting for it.
there's a visceral.
I'm fucking worried. I'm fucking terrified.
Don't stab her.
She's just trying to help.
No, she's just trying to help. There's nothing wrong with it.
Appreciate the help.
Big preach.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So, out of character, like good information, right? That's really good information.
No, that's tremendous.
Don't stab her, don't stab her, don't stab her.
In character, like the horrors and abominations that have come from this thing. I'm gonna hang up a dream catcher.
Oh my god!
Oh,
The moonlight thing especially low.
you're gonna lay in the moonlight with a dream catcher.
Fucking
You'll enjoy.
I poke things with a stick.
yeah.
That's what I do.
We poke things with sticks. That's our
how
whole
it works.
thing.
How it
true.
works.
It's true.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll have to
Don't
find
stab her,
one of
don't
those.
stab
Like,
her, don't stab her,
I'll
don't stab
try
her.
and find. I'll try to find like the oldest, most haggard, witchy woman in town that I can find. I'm sure she's got the best Ganondorf dream catchers. Just, they smell like rotten eggs.
You know, we probably could just we probably could just make one.
Just some hag
I'm not
shambling
crazy.
through her
I would
hut.
much rather.
It's
buy it.
weird that it
Not
happened
a-
twice.
Nah.
And just bringing some. Bringing one down.
Oh my God.
It's weird that it happened twice.
One with spider
Don't
webs
stab her,
on it.
don't stab
Just 2
Don't
nickels.
stab her, don't
Oh.
stab her.
It's
Don't stab her, don't stab her.
it's bad. It's just again various jump cuts. Sort of the bumper for the last few sessions is Filial standing somewhere with like a cigarette or a glass of wine, just looking into the middle distance, and just kind of has this look of the fuck am I actually doing? Like
What
what
am I
is
actually doing?
what?
I mean,
Caroline
it would have
just-
been. It would have been like in the middle of research. Nine worth of drow bullshit. Like, yep. Everything I figured would have been about drow
Yeah.
already. Yep.
Fucking
Cool. Dream catchers for Ganondorf. All right. Yep.
Awesome. Cool.
More everything I already know about drow.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drinking.
and just
Mhm.
some bitch.
Yeah.
Interrupting real quick. I got a note from one of the people on chat saying that Kelsey's mic has gone real quiet for them.
Oh no!
What is that?
Oh no.
Fix it. We have to
Let's
fix
Who knew?
Can everyone
no!
comment? Can you guys hear Kelsey?
Oh no!
I can.
Let me check
I
my
can.
monitor.
I can.
That sounds okay.
Might have been a. It sounds okay to me, so I don't know.
I have been checked.
Oh,
I can
that
hear.
would have been. That's really unfortunate if chat couldn't hear you that whole time because I was.
No, I hope
probably-
that I'm sure they will. I will figure it out. We'll again. Everything else is working so well.
Yeah.
But
I
no,
want one of
it's
those Stephen King dream catchers. God damn it! That's
one of the
what
good
I'm
ones.
gonna get.
Ooh.
That big
Yes.
boy. Just
I'll
Well,
go
those-
get Tatter's painting and hang it up in the wall. That'll
Fucking-
keep Gondor out.
God.
That was what I was gonna do next, but he
Ooh,
skipped
maybe-
the one. So when we get a chance, I want Tatter to lift that fucking cloth and then go downstairs.
Maybe a little
Too
tiny
many
It's-
fucking
statue of
things to be
Pazuzu
curious
that could
about.
walk.
I,
Yeah, I'll come back
Meanwhile-
around because I'd like to go.
There we go.
just a brief moment, but damn. It's. I'm sorry, I have to jump for a moment. Just Draven coming out on one of the balconies. It's evening. It's relatively nice. The rain's letting up. I'm just looking over and just seeing Filial sitting, doing the drunken distress thing of, wow, this marble is so cool. And just, everyone knows. There's a moment when your life just gets too much and be like, oh my God, this tile
Yep.
feels so nice.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I've been there.
just
I
leaning
have done
against
this
something.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
And Draven looking over at Filial with honest sympathy. with an honest look of
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that yeah. Kind of comes and sits. Okay. So what's up?
Who's Meldroma, Draven?
No bullshit?
No bullshit.
No bullshit. She's your mother.
Why did she give me to a fucking death cult?
Couple of reasons. As far as I know, so please take it with a grain of salt. Firstly, you had to go away. You were the firstborn. That causes succession problems. Not insignificant succession problems. You couldn't just die. That wouldn't be effective. You had to go away. Your illustrious previous patron could make that happen. As if you had never been, more or less. In addition, you were useful. You were a bargaining chip, in a way. And I am sorry to say that. Let me put it to you like this, Filial. If you knew for a fact that a disaster was coming, something horrible, would you take steps to get away from it? Would you take steps to secure things, put aside supplies, maybe get out ahead of things, if you had the opportunity?
It's a reasonable thing to do.
It is. Now, remove any sense of empathy or compassion. In fact, quite the opposite. A healthy dose of sadism. Now, let's say, all that's needed to not just avoid the disaster that's coming, but to, well, serve in heaven, rule in hell. Considering how things were going, she chose to rule, and there were means to get out ahead of things. That was you, at least a portion of it. Unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, she, at the very least, saw some of this coming. And she had some trouble. She had a male heir, and she needed to do something serious in various ways. You were that means. So, doesn't mean much, but I am sorry if it means anything.
Where does that leave me now?
Well,
I mean, were they supposed to kill me?
ah, maybe. Maybe. It's... There's an issue with all this. Maldroma's wicked and vicious, don't get me wrong. But she's not always the longest-sighted. She has a problem with arrogance. She believes that if she puts something forward and tells someone to do something, they'll do it. I'm not sure on all the ins and outs. Maybe they were supposed to kill you. Maybe not. Regardless, you didn't, which is good. Believe it or not. But where does this put you? Well, to an extent, this depends on you, what you wish to have happen. But I can detail a few options, such as they are. I wouldn't want to intercede on your fate, but there are certain opportunities that may be open to you.
Sure.
Well, I know you have your own concerns. Absolutely. And you may pursue them at your leisure. But more to the point, though it's a bit of a long chain, you're royal, Dearborn. Bit of a long line. You could cause a great deal of absolute hell in the old country, if you really wanted to. There is, of course, ruin to contend with as well. King of a dark kingdom has an appeal. I've done it on occasion. It's actually not the least fun in the world, but has its own issues. Of course, there's always tit for tat. They sacrificed you for a dark god to get ahead. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, at times. There's all sorts of options. It just depends on your stomach, ultimately. I give it some thought.
How big is this empire, Draven?
Well, it's one of those things. Empires grow and fall. It's pretty significant, especially now. You see, Maldroma, well, again, she did give her darling firstborn son and heir to darker powers. That counts for something. It gave her keys that allowed possibly other things to happen, but regardless, it's pretty fucking significant. It's definitely had a renaissance as of late. You see, because of what Maldroma did, many of the more dangerous aspects of the dark and the fog don't affect those she chooses to protect, which has become a massive resource in certain circles. Whole kingdoms, well, it's maybe not exactly the most savory in the world, but to protect your people, sacrifices are made, and so a drow is worked with, and an empire is protected. That's, it's like rent, though. Today it's 100. Next week it's 2. If you don't like it, then fuck off. So they've had a bit of a renaissance. You should be careful. She is far from weak. It's an issue, obviously. It would cause a bit of a scandal. Again, drow are matriarchal. Men are, well, I'm sure you well acquainted. So, primarily, her, some of her relations, her daughters, of course, and the general process.
Daughters.
Ah, yes. Yes, that's right. Metaphorical, of course. There's quite a few of them. But literal, yes. 3, as a matter of fact. They're of varying degrees of concern. But I have a significant one. The thing, the entity that, they'll try to eat you, yes? I have a concern. And I don't think we share it, unfortunately. A question. When it broke down, did it leave anything behind? I know generally they break down, but
I think it did crumble. Ashes.
just ashes or anything else?
Oh, pieces. Pieces of things.
But
Bits.
no,
there was a coin with my hair.
Yeah. A question, Philio. Why would a god need a snippet of your hair to send something to kill you? I was worried that this might develop into something. I don't think it's a major concern, but we'll see.
So you're saying it's not Godador that sent that after me? It was my family.
Well, family might be a strong term. And the possibility exists it could be someone who wants you dead. Granted, this capacity is the same thing, but you understand what I mean. I'm willing to hazard a bet. I don't think it was gone at all. Again, we'll monitor the situation. I don't think it's a major issue right now, but something we'll address moving forward. Just allow me the smallest note of caution, as it is. If you try to go for her now, even you will likely beg for death. All things in time. I and you, I think, though we may differ on many subjects, and I do not delude myself into believing you have any sort of compassion for me. But in this case, your goal, and at least one of mine, are the same. I would like you to have the opportunity, to have the time, ability, and venue to fully and completely express yourself to Melodrama in whatever way you feel you need to. So,
In that case, we can definitely consider our interests aligned.
excellent. Excellent. And we'll have issues here and there, I'm sure. Well, it looked like you were struggling a bit, boy. Can't have that. Going to need you more significantly. I'm concerned. But all things in due time. Don't fall asleep out here. You'll get a cold. Goes bustling back into the house. Tatter, doinking around. This is a portrait. It's a picture. It's black. It's neat. Kind of checking it out here and there, and then it's the occasional scramblish of "He looks neat." I think he looks neat. It's permanently unaffected by the world.
Yep. Yep. I appreciate your opinion, dear.
Thank you. I'm squamlish.
Yes, you are.
I'm squamlish.
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
are.
are.
It's
Yes, you are.
he scooches sometimes, trying to get at things.
I think. What? So wait, is Tatter in her room right now, or?
That is a question. Tatter, where the hell are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to look at this fucking painting before
Yeah.
I go talk to Draven.
Getting a look at some of that shit.
Yeah, I think after the fuckery of Sam is unusually needing some comfort from the little group pet,
Yeah.
as it were. So Sam just like
Vibe
knocks on
with a
Tatter's
square.
door.
Aw.
What?
Sam.
Yes, thank you, dear.
What do you need? I'm a little busy.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I was hoping you could lend your pet to me for some emotional support right
I'm
now.
squamlish.
Yes,
I
you
know,
are.
dear.
The door's still closed. If you give me like 10 minutes, you can have the room, but I just need to finish this out.
Yes, all right.
What's a
do what you
minute?
need
Do they
to.
taste good?
Yes, dear.
Yay.
Sam will be back in a few minutes, dear.
Okay. Hello, Sam. Just yelling.
Hello,
through-
Squamlish. That's from behind the door.
You hear
So,
the sound
yes, go on.
of a chest trying to get at the door like a cat. Just-
Yes, just let me finish this up and I'll get her for you.
Okay.
Give me one moment. Give me one moment. So, this painting just looks like a dude. Nothing.
Well, no,
nothing
it's
special.
black. It's black.
Yeah.
And there's this vague. I mean, maybe like outlining. I don't know. It's black. It's.
Squamlish
don't
said
like it.
he was handsome.
It's Scrambler says he looks neat, but
Yeah.
You're not.
Not
Yeah.
quite seeing what he's
No.
seeing clearly.
No. Then again, few things see what Scrambler sees.
True. He has many more eyes than I could ever dream of having, no matter how hard I try.
Well, poor
At the
Sam,
moment.
just kind of hanging out, like waiting for the bathroom. All of a sudden, just a
Yeah.
small tentacle eye, just
Yes. Up
slurps
under the
back
door.
over. Just checking.
All right. All right. Then I will fucking kind of fucking frustrated. Open my door and be like, "Is Sam still outside?"
Yes.
All right. Go relax. Do not touch a single thing. Do not open a book. Do not move a blanket. Make yourself comfortable, but don't touch anything.
Believe me, dear, the last thing I want is to touch anything you own.
Okay, now you're not allowed in my room, because if you're going to be that way, I don't want you near my thing.
I want to
I'm
say hi to
complying with what
Sam.
he wants.
I know, but you don't have to be nasty about it,
I
darling.
want to say hi,
It's
Sam.
everything.
What are you
It's
talking
like
about?
trying to keep a dog in the house. It's, hi, Sam.
Hello, dear.
God.
You come off as very insulting most of the time, and I would appreciate it if you would try and realize that sometimes, because you make it very hard to be okay with being near you.
Well, I could say the same about you.
Yes, but if you're going to talk to me like I live under your shoe, I'm going to respond appropriately.
Scramlish is just a toddler with his parents fighting.
Yes.
It's
All I'm asking is that you don't touch anything. I have some very specific books in very specific order. I have some papers I don't want anyone's eyes on for various magical fucking reasons. All I ask is you don't touch anything without me in the room.
Buy anything.
That's all.
We're gonna snuggle.
You're good to go, dear.
Okay.
But when I'm allowing you into my personal space with my personal items that are very particularly special,
I'm
you do
scrambling.
not have to be that way about it. You could say, all right, I won't touch anything. Thank you very much. And I would just go. But you're very rude. And I need you to try and realize that once in a while. Because the anger you make me feel is not good for the space between us. One of us is going to get hurt.
I promise I will not touch anything in your room.
Thank you. I would highly appreciate it. It's just in a very specific order and it can be dangerous. That's all. Good? All right. Go snuggle. There's
Yay.
some snacks behind the bed.
I heard the snacks.
Damn it! All right, please give him snacks and relax. I will be back in a bit.
Yes, all right.
Meanwhile,
There.
I'm sorry. I love that Tatter holds people to a standard that she will not uphold. I can shit on people for being stupid. God damn if you do it to me.
No, there's a very specific thing happening here.
No.
This has been going on for long enough where there is absolutely not an ounce of respect that Tatter can have for somebody who is like that. She has no room for this type of shit. So this is how we started. This is how we continue. This is what needs to end or grow or move on. Or this is going to stay this way. And
that's one of the things is again just part of the party dynamic I love is that there's a lot of kind of varying layers of people of how people interact. I dig it. I dig the hell out of it. I'm sorry. I just think it's cool. Sam,
Tatter's not rude to Caroline or Filio. She's kind of like chilled out. Sam's the only one who insists on having fucking words every interaction.
These hands are rated E for everyone.
Exactly. But it's not all Tatter's fault.
No, not at all. Not at all. There's dynamics that I dig.
It's not about holding somebody else to standards. That's what I mean. That she wouldn't. It's just it's a response.
No, absolutely. I'm sorry. I was just
justice.
I was making it funny.
Yeah.
Just
wanted to be clear about that.
Absolutely. But it's Sam, and it's. You ever play with a dumb dog and they make you dumb? It's or you got that one friend, and it's just like, I can't hang out with you. I have to drive late. I can't. You just, I don't know where the brain cell is, but it ain't with you. And when I get mine, it's That's
I
great.
don't know which which eyeball the brain cell is in.
If Scramblish's soul would turn into anything, it would probably be a bumblebee. Just doop
Oh,
doop de doop de
Where's
doo.
your baby?
And he's
Wings
just
too
kind
small
of
for body.
he's
is it
Wings
one of
too
the
small for
carnivorous
body.
bumblebees? Is it one of the
How does it
carnivorous
fly?
bumblebees that make meat honey?
there you go.
Probably. Probably.
Yeah.
It's also it's again Scramblish becomes squishy wonderful chair. It is. And in the same way, like if you're a mortician, there's things you can talk about with morticians that you can't talk about with other people. That's makes all the sense in the world. Whenever you're in a career that is
Yeah.
somewhat specialized, there's things you can discuss. Like I'm sure someone in here could whinge an assload about lens function and camera work. I am excited that you're excited. It's like when I whinge about 40K, I understand that my
Yeah.
wife is doing her best. And I appreciate that.
Yep.
When my daughter
Yep.
whinges to me about music theory, I try my best.
Yep.
But there's things that don't translate. If you have a steady, permanent physical form, there are things that a shapeshifter will not be able to discuss with you. I mean, they can, but it's not going to click. Scramblish is a fucking moron. Yes. Yes, he is. But he gets it. He gets it. And
We may have lost Tattle.
I think we lost Tanner. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. But they
no.
they do vibe. There's some, I'm not going to say it's going to look like, two beanbags trying to get into a massage chair together, but there it is. There's some poly. It's not bad. Some texture play. Why not? As long as I can be smooth, I can do that too. Don't be fluffy.
Yeah.
I can do that too. And just two orange cats. It it happens. I don't know if we want to take a moment at a break, primarily because
Yeah.
we're losing people.
Probably.
Probably be a good idea for the moment.
I gotta take a biopic anyway, so there you go.
But we'll have a brief moment before this. Why not? Because we have some stuff. Briefly, we have dice, which I believe we're at that point.
Mhm.
We have the Bloom dice.
Yes.
To see very briefly.
Mhm.
Pretty as hell. They're really pretty. Very, very nice. We have some stuff you'll be able to see them during the break. However, if you would like to acquire for free these dice, all you need to do is first be a paid subscriber, be a thing. Yeah, do the thing. Do the thing. Give me the thing. We need the fucking dues. Do the thing. It's fine. Be a paid subscriber, and I will give you a keyword. Then we'll go on break. After break, and while that's going on, the first paid subscriber to post the keyword in chat will win. It's pretty simple. Just got to do that. And you'll get it. And you get to see them over the break. So everyone who didn't win, you can drool with envy. Or subscribe to Dice Day to get them. Anyway, quick little extra. Again,
You can. I mean, if you don't win the dice, you can buy them. They're
you can buy
25.
them. You can just buy
I think
them, too.
this dice set is $25 plus shipping.
They're really nice. They're really
on Libris
That's pretty good
Arcade,
price.
Yeah.
That's pretty good price.
They're really nice, and also, I
They're
mean,
gorgeous.
if you're a tabletop dweeb, you're spending more than $15 on bullshit. It's you can put it over dice, but to wit, the key word, the special word of the day, this secret word. Now we're gonna get canceled. Is as I shouldn't do it. No one will be able to spell it. I'm not sure I can spell it. Get it as close as you can. Squamelish.
Oh shit!
Squamelish.
Oh
As
shit!
close as you can. I want. How do you spell Squamelish? That might be a fun thing in and of itself.
Oh,
But go
I
ahead.
think we already got it.
All right. Well, we'll find out after the break, but please feel free to drool openly over dice and promos. But we'll announce whoever won once we're back because we have to try and fix the stream and pee. So we'll be right back, hopefully. See you back in a moment.
Yeah, babe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. For a moment.
Porque mi amor, why did you leave me away? Why did you go? Where is the heart? Where is the love? Porque mi amor, why did you close your heart for me? Where is the wet touch? Where is it? You are my light, you're shining so bright. Here we are in the world. Mi amor, why did you throw our love away? Where is the hope? Where is the touch? Where is the... You are my light,
And we're back. Relatively
Hello.
dramatic, even though I think we already got our winner. Who was our winner? Who was the big winner
Ninja.
today?
Back in
Ninja?
Ninja.
Oh my goodness!
Ninja.
Congratulations! Yay, golf club. Ninja, just shoot us a DM, a text. Slide into them DMs, as the kids say.
What was the test? What was the thing?
Squamalish.
Squamlish.
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 First to
So,
Squamlish.
Is
I don't think anybody
So-
spelled it right, but I
so
think
no.
I
Then
I'll
nobody
go back
gets
to your
it. I
cereal.
they have to keep trying.
No!
I'm gonna spell it, and
We're
then
not-
I get done. How about that, bitches?
Wait, no. We're not playing.
Try again, Ninja.
Shit.
Fucking
No, Ninja.
oh, SKW.
That's interesting spelling.
Squaw. Squaw.
Squaw.
Squaw.
Yeah.
But no, Ninja, slide into them DMs, as the kids
Well,
say.
I'm a
I'm not sure
lich.
what that means.
Oh.
And we'll get information, and we'll get those dice out to you. They're right there. Look at them. Look
They're
at
so
them.
pretty.
They're really nice. They're really nice. They're a bit fluffy for my general bullshit. I will warn. There they are. There they are. Look at them. They're really nice. The camera doesn't really do them justice, at least from this.
No.
They're
If
actually.
you want to see like a really good picture, there is a we put up a little video of them on the YouTube channel. Go check that out.
Go check it
That's
out.
way-
They're
that's way
really
lower
nice.
quality.
They're really nice. Incidentally, next week, I think next week's a different set, if I remember right. The one that I am very interested. Again, next week, if no one wants them, if you're just not interested, I'll take them. They're really nice. Again, the flower stuff, it's very cool. They're very pretty. Give me the elements. What
And
are they?
speaking of the backpack.
You have to see. Also, we have a backpack.
Mhm.
But I believe that was a subscriber count.
Yeah, we got to get up to 100 followers.
Did I get to 100 followers?
Gotcha.
We give away the backpack.
The backpack
Gotcha,
I have been
okay.
watching developments on. First of all, it's a nice backpack. It's a nice backpack.
It's so good.
The logo is super cool, and I like it. It is tasteful. It is one of those pieces of merch where you could wear it around people that have no idea what it's about and still tasteful. That's what I like. That's like the kind of anime merch that I like. It's something that's tasteful, where it's still nice. Even meanwhile, I'm in a cornflake shirt, but still, I'm like if I'm going out, it happens.
T-shirts are the exception. People
Exception.
expect bullshit.
If you're getting other shit, there you go. But no, very much appreciate you guys hanging in. Again, hang out next week. By the by, not that we're done yet, but we'll have different stuff there, different keywords, different bullshit. I don't know if we should let Ninja win again. Not to make Ninja sit out.
No, Ninja, you're going on the list now.
You're going on a list. You're going on yet another list because I know you're already on at least one. Anyway. Also, we're back at full strength. Yay! Even though,
Yay.
still
We.
even though
Yeah.
still dialing in from the
That's
Curiosity
actually how you
Rovers
spell his
broadcast.
That's how you actually spell Squamalich.
I am sorry that
canon.
has. I'm sorry that has bled into your day-to-day lives because no one's gonna fucking get it. It's just-
No. I do we at work now.
No, it's just a good
It lives
expression
in my
anyway.
brain.
but
It lives in my brain.
there it is. Just the way.
All right.
But
So Sam is spending time with Squamalich.
yes, they are.
Yeah.
They are
What else?
literally vibing.
Sam
What
just
next?
giving him scritches on the only part of him that isn't covered in eyes.
Yeah, no, it's fun, and vice versa. It's nice. Let the hair down. It's nice. It's nice
Sam
to just
starts
deal
growing
with something.
extra eyes.
Yeah, it's again. He had a soul; it would be a bumblebee, and you just look at it, just looking at Scramble. Oh, you got the dumb. You got the
Yeah.
dumb. It just
So pretty.
You
You're
don't have
so
any.
pretty.
You don't have any thoughts at all, do you?
No
Oh.
thoughts. Just cream.
Just wine and dead people.
Mhm.
Like someone from Alabama. Anyway, um, anyway, I'm gonna get hate mail. Don't add me.
Yes.
Anyway, moving along. Moving along. Tanner. That's why I don't have social media. What? I just say whatever. No one gives a shit. It's great. I had to bitch at all you.
Yep.
Ninja told me to tell you to go to hell.
Normally, yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Tatter, what are you doing?
I would like to find Draven.
Gentil Alouette. Fair enough. You go to find the man, and he's come into the room because you kind of hear Draven speaking. Come into the room, and even for Tatter, it's a moment because they have some fabric, and they kind of going through the swatches and such. And you have Dane standing, and you have they're testing on the walls and such. You have Dane standing, and then you have Grebe, who is still in his gear, but he has been given the little maid bonnet thing.
Oh my
As
god.
he's having to hold shit up. And
I need fan art so
he's
bad.
just, and Draven just quietly kind of turns to Tatter and just, yes?
Oh, before I forget, do you have dermestid beetles by any chance? Or know where I can find some? Because I've got this thing and it's covered in not bone, but I need the bone.
Dane. Dane. I can see to your needs with relative speed. There we go.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Appreciated.
Oh,
Why is there... What's that? Is that me? Oh, there we go.
there you go.
Stepped out for a moment.
What? In my room, there's a thing. What is this painting?
Oh, yes. Would you believe I don't know? Came with the place, apparently. Yeah, the lads found it downstairs. I thought it looked like something you might be interested in.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm very curious. Squamilich called it a he. He clearly saw something that I didn't see. So we need to circle back around to that, apparently.
Yeah,
There's just so many things right now.
No, I absolutely... Come, take a seat, please. Greed, get us some tea, please. Dane, help him.
Gosh, yeah.
The help appears to involve a stick.
Hit him.
I'm thinking green for a drawing room. A nice green.
Like a forest green or like a pea soup green.
I'm thinking like a forest.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
It's forest green, but probably lighten it up a bit on the carpets. But
yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
No, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be real nice. Okay, so sidebar. What was the name or the writer or something you said she found in the book?
Kelthus.
Kelthus. Okay, because I thought I misheard you because immediately my brain said Kelthus. I kicked his ass in World of Warcraft like 7,500,000 times.
Not Kel'Thuzad. It's different.
No, that's different. That's a different creature. Kelthus is the prince of the Blood Elves.
Is it?
He's the one who chooses for the elves to make them Blood Elves instead of fucking, was it High Elves? I forget. But Kelthus is an actual thing. Kel'Thuzad is lit.
For 5 minutes, and that was it.
Yeah, no.
So,
I've been playing those fucking games for like 30 years.
Fair enough, sorry.
I thought I misheard you.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so who's Kelthus? You seem to know a little bit of everything about everything, or at least some of everything that you're willing to talk about once in a blue moon. Who's Kelthus?
Context, if you don't mind.
I have a book and apparently he had something to do with it. And the book is not nice. The book is very good, but it is also not nice, and I would highly suggest nobody ever read it.
Oh no.
But
Of course.
it's got Kalthus all over it.
A question, and don't feel that you have to respond. This wouldn't have anything to do with liches, would it?
You know something.
All right, listen. Really, Kalthus. That's. I'm sorry, it's odd to hear that, honestly. He's from my neck of the woods.
Huh.
Anyway, Kalthus was a terrible, terrible person, and becoming undead did not fit their sensibilities very nicely. However, they had something absolutely horrible happen right when they were on the cusp of the thing, dread cults and, the Dark Tower, the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
He had an attack of conscience.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it was not.
No, not in that position anyway.
And it was sort of couldn't really get off the carriage at that point. It's a complex situation. But amongst various other manias, he was absolutely convinced that he could make a certain potion much better, much more efficient. And now this was some time ago. But I do know two things. First of all, he cracked it to an extent. His particular preparation has a unique property, amongst other things. If you drink it, you do the do. A lot of the ritual and the stuff, the things that happen, as long as you have a phylactery ready and you drink it and it works, you go. Granted, you do need to be strong enough to not fucking die, but a lot of the more esoteric parts of it were precluded. The other piece was percentage. Now, I won't presume, but do you know what the percentage chance of not having something disastrous happen in the transition to Lich is?
Yeah, it's not good.
No.
It's not good.
It tends to waffle between, say, 15 to 30% on the good side. And even that's iffy. So you have to be pretty desperate, and it's not like you get a oops. Once you're in, you're in. Now again, this was quite some time ago. But from what I know, Kalthus managed to get it up to 50-50. Now, I'm not sure at what point this book has been penned, and what point his preparation was made. I do know it was a bit of a mania for him. Not easy. And if you do have something with his formula in it, I would like, if at all possible, to take a look at it at some point. Because he was very, very careful about getting his work out. So if it managed to sneak out, I'd like to get a look at it. Again, no pressure. No pressure.
So we found it at that last place, and
Mhm,
there was a pile of person, something,
mhm,
goo. There was a puddle
mhm,
next to all of the things we found it at. So I'm
mhm.
guessing they tried and failed.
Which happens to the best of us.
No, well, you see, it doesn't happen to the best of us.
Well, I guess specifically not, but
Very specifically, to the best of us, it works.
no, well,
That's
ideally,
that's what makes them the best of us.
I suppose that's true.
So yes, so the book is up in the room. Sam's
Mhm.
up there with Squamilich cuddling. If you want to look at it, that's fine.
Oh, no
But
force on heaven or on earth will give me that.
no, but I
But I
you
appreciate
let
the.
me no. So you let me look at the first book we grabbed in exchange for us going to get it and bringing it back to you and all those things. You said I could look at it, and you did.
I did.
What would what do I get for letting you go through my new book? What can you offer
Ah,
me?
that is a question. I guess it comes down to what
It
do
is
you
fair.
want?
I don't know. I been a lot of questionable things happening.
Hmm.
There's been a lot of. I have to go to a library.
Hmm.
Uh, there's too many things. There's this beetle. Did you see the beetle thing? It's monstrous. It
I
has
did.
no fucking. There's nothing to it, and yet
Hmm.
it exists. It doesn't exist, and yet it does.
Yes.
There's this painting. Clearly, Squamilich is into it. I
Mhm.
gotta ask Sam what they think.
Hmm.
Uh, there's this book. There's Calthus. Did he have a? Do you know where I can find more of his things?
Hmm. I do have a little bit back at the estate. I might be able to send for some. Now that might be a bit of a prospect tracking it down. He went north. It it's complicated. Um, but I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. It sounds like you have questions. I'll give you an answer to the greatest extent of my ability. In return, I get to read your book, or at least a portion of it.
You'll give me an answer to a question.
Absolutely. To the greatest extent that I am capable.
But what's the question? Do you have one in mind?
And that would depend on you. What is digging in the depths of that face of yours on the underside?
You see, that's another problem.
Hmm.
I don't know. Where others have visuals and spooky things, I have static and darkness. I
Hmm.
There is nothing to see. There is no feeling. There's nothing.
Hmm.
And it's very exhausting pretending there's something, let me tell you.
I can
I'm sure
imagine.
you understand. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I I'm not even confused. I'm not even curious. There's just nothing happening.
Hmm.
There's thoughts and schemes and plans and problems and but whatever's happening with me doesn't seem to be something I care about very much.
Hmm. And you don't question that.
No,
That's
and
fine.
isn't that odd?
It is. It is. So,
What can you tell me about
that situation?
why it's a blank space?
Now, I must preface this with a small disclaimer. you're going to have to take some of this on faith. If I'm challenged for evidence, some of this may be more difficult than others. So please bear with me. All right?
I think I'm here doing this on blind faith, so let's just keep going.
Fair enough.
Why not? What else do I have to lose besides my home and
Uh.
the only portion of my life I can remember, of course.
Yes. Yeah. Um. Well, to put, I've tried to be gentle with all this, but it seems that you do appreciate bluntness. So would you mind if I am? It may be a little much, but sometimes it's like a band-aid. Right off, or would you prefer something a bit softer?
Well, I have an idea. It has something to do with Grebe telling people I was dead
Hmm.
and not dead, and very specifically not dead,
Hmm.
and also
Well,
specifically for reasons dead.
yes. To to hit it clearly, just nail on the head. Um, to all intents and purposes and functions, yes, you did die. You absolutely did die. But that doesn't necessarily mean as much as it should have. Um, you did die, and you did go. The issue is this. What you were a part of. The person that died and the person that's standing in front of me now are two different people. They're elements as much as we are our parents' children. But the person that died and the person that woke up in the mud are two different people. And that is not just a matter of course. You see, I don't completely know if it was a fuck-up or some kind of plan. Now, what happened was who you were was part of this, who helped this happen, all of this in the beginning. You helped crack the world. Now, why and the reasons are a bit nebulous, doing what I can. But you, or the previous you, and the others, created a sort of a pocket, an area from which they could, well, sort of like godhood, but not actually. It's like having the controls of godhood. You know, being able to interact at the control panel of the gods without actually being one. Regardless, they moved on and ascended to this point. Now, I don't exactly know why or how, but you came back. I don't know if it was a plot, an accident, or some other aspect, but you came back. But the soul in there, down deep in there, is not the one that left. That is still out there with the others. So you've sort of inherited a haunted house of your will, the elements and machinations thereof are their own. But it begs a question, doesn't it? It makes one concerned. What the fuck is going on? What does that mean? Now, I've been careful about this. I understand that this may be a challenge for some of the others to really understand, and I don't hold it against you. Of anyone in this world who understands that sometimes you get a second chance, it's me. Don't hold it against you. But it does lead to interesting aspects of how exactly this works. Because you, at least the previous you, and at least some of what's under that mask, cut this world's throat. And that's a hell of a thing to do. So, I'm interested. Concerned, maybe, even. But definitely interested. Now, why are things odd? Why do odd things happen? I'm not sure. Not completely. You are... I want to say protected, but that's a strong term. There is a slight issue. Within your being, if you consider the dark something like a curtain, and that it obscures and cloaks things, within your being, a portion of that curtain has become unraveled. It moves with you, like a second cloak, like an ethereal body moving with you. It seems to be very protective, or at least it pushes against things that would damage you. Now, what this connects to, what the purpose is, what the fuck's going on, quite simply, I don't know, to put a fine point on it. But that is the truth, as much as I know it. And I've tried to be careful about things. I understand your care. I can't think our merry band would be too concerned about your past. But I absolutely understand second chances and secrets quite well. Is that satisfying?
So, yeah.
This leads
Questions,
to...
comments, concerns. Yeah.
Tatter just found out she was probably the BBEG from the last
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh, oh no.
And that motherfucker's probably coming back to take their body back.
Oh,
Somehow Palpatine has returned.
Oh shit!
What are the chances on that soul being out there? What it is? What are the chances on that soul being who's talking to me through my book?
No bullshit, it's not zero.
Okay.
It's...
Okay.
Here's the problem. Here's the issue. Whatever the fuck is snarled up in you is connected to a lot of other things. I'm not completely sure. And it just comes down to the most dangerous and terrible things. If I were to probe these entities to try to figure out what's contacting you, they could just fucking lie, which is the problem.
That's who led me to. That's who is leading me to the library.
Yes, that's the thing.
And who led us to the burnt down house
Yes.
where I found this book.
And may have interceded in other regards. Now, devil's advocate, vampire. Um, if, if anyone. To be fair, the case could be made that these are multiple entities as opposed to just one. That is possible. And it is also possible this is in no way related to your previous state. How likely is this? I don't know. I don't know. It does lead to implications that I'm trying to evaluate. I would express a degree of caution. Just be careful how much you trust. But here's the thing, and I'm going to use a very bad example, but bear with me. If you're being led into a trap, it only really works if you get caught by it. In the interim, if the lead to the trap is full of goodies and fine cheese, then right up until the point that it snaps on you, you can take up whatever you get. So if this whatever is providing an advantage, again, different stakes, I would utilize it, but with caution. We don't exactly know what the hell's going on and what all this might mean. Honest enough for you?
Yeah, where do we think I came from?
Well, it depends. Which birth?
True.
Most recently? It's a good question, honestly. Because I'm not sure what happened to the body. If it went, if it stayed, if it dematerialized, what exactly happened? I have questions, concerns, but I do understand your concerns for privacy.
Can I show you something? I've got questions about this, and I don't know if it has anything to do with anything, but it does worry me sometimes. She unbuttons her cloak. The cloak she is always 100,000% of the time in a leather cloak. She unbuttons it, and it kind of falls. And they are two massive leather wings with no bones. What is this?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yes. Do you mind? If you do, please tell me.
No, not at all. This
Kind of.
this is concerning.
Yeah, no.
They hurt.
No,
they hurt all the time.
Yes. And it's remarkably gentle for ragged, shredded bits of flesh jutting out of the back. Oh, dear. Well,
More damage to the body?
Maybe. Well, I mean, yes, obvious damage. You may rerobe if you wish.
Yeah, she buttons it. Because, let me tell you, under this is a patchwork of a mess.
Lord, aren't we all?
This is not here because I want it here.
So, It's possible it was just general damage. But there is some implication. Either, well, to put a fine point on it, either sacrifice or punishment. Possibly both. Those were wings at one point, and pretty nice ones, by the by. It's the, and you'll have to forgive me, I've seen people taken apart in a few different ways.
Whoever's desperately banging on the keyboard are killing me.
It's there.
I can't hear him over the banging.
Oh no! There it is.
Oh no.
Yeah. Just bang, 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 bang. Okay.
I'll do it again.
I'll do it again. Fucking do it again.
I know. I just am trying to hear.
I'll fucking do it again. It's an implication. So, Tatter, honestly, I want you to give some thought. All right? No pressure, no decisions. All right. I would like to try to examine you at some point. Please give it thought. But there are aspects that we might be able to get into and might be able to deduce more from. It may not be necessary, but it is something I would like to put in the back of your head. Incidentally, while we're being open with things, I know he's not always the most personable, but as you're picking things up again, please avail yourself of my Dane if you need to. He is very good at this sort of thing, and very capable. I promise this, at the very least. I don't know everything that's going on, and I'm not entirely sure I want to, even me. But I will tell you this. Everyone should have a shot. And if there is one blessing in the whole world that I could ever ask, is to only ever be judged or challenged when you're ready for it. Because generally we're not, and I won't presume various things. But whatever happened, happened. Whatever's happening now, is happening now. And I won't judge you on whatever the fuck that was. And considering my general being, there's not much you could do that would make me too upset. I promise to, at the very least, treat you with respect. At the very least, the same respect you treat me. I think that is fair. So, for the moment, I will keep this on the shady side for the time being.
Yes, please.
And we'll see how things develop. All right?
Yeah. The book is upstairs with Squamlet. Please go through it. Don't hurt it.
Oh,
It's mine.
of course.
I will kill you and skin you alive.
Please.
Well, skin you alive before I kill you.
If I damaged a book, I would expect such treatment. Incidentally, somewhat
true.
undead, but I understand the sentiment.
If we can fix these, that would be cool. I have every intention on full sending into all of these things. That book, this library. I don't have much to lose. I have so much to gain.
True. A question. Fix. Do you mean heal or fix? Two different things.
Hmm. Both. Both is good. I want to be able to not have to hide them because I
Mhm.
know they'd be glorious.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One additional question. Any allergies or concerns about artificers?
No,
Excellent.
none.
Excellent. Now, for the moment,
When I
needs.
when I move on, when I move on with this book, with this life, I would like these to come with me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll see to it. I promise.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Breaks off good talk, good team.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
I'll skip
gliding.
down the hall and try and
Yeah.
find Philion.
Skippy skip. Meanwhile, Carol- Caroline had a time. You just don't. I mean, like you're trying to help. It seems like he was smiling a lot. Think he's probably fine. Orange cat. Seemed like he was vibing with it. It's a moment though. Just kind of clunking through the house a bit. And it is hard in its way. Just try not to think too much. Again, usually busy, usually doing stuff, focusing. But it does catch up on you. And it's the rain. Just that kind of drizzly rain. It's not all the time. But when things are hard and you're tired, because she don't sleep. And you feel, and when she feels where that heartbeat is supposed to be, it even an orange cat can cry. Oh, she fights it well.
Ow!
Moving through.
Hey, come here to cry. It's not even me.
Just maybe not even just weeping or anything. Just it's a good day for rain, as it were. And
shut your mouth. You put the Full Metal Alchemist back in the bag right now.
No.
Oh no.
Never.
No.
Never. Can't make me. But it does tell. It is hard. And you're not sure why. But it's looking over in this nice little state, and a little ways over, there's something looking at you. It's hard to tell. It's not, well, it's a little bit smaller than a person, but it's very, very black, very, very dark, except the eyes. Those glow. And it's odd because it definitely has a sinister vibe, but it doesn't feel immediately threatening. It's very unsettling. This thing. It's when it stands up. It's like a cutout, like a silhouette of a canid of some type. Just black. Not like black fur, like it's not there. Like someone cut an outline out of the world and there was only black paper behind it. Except these coals where its eyes should be. And it's huge. Caroline's not small. Pretty sure this sucker could look her in the eye. It's huge. And proceeds to trot in the way that dogs often do. Moving. And it's eerie because it is so black. There's no definition to it. You can't, when it moves or shifts, it's weird. Just those eyes penetrating. looking through the glass at her. And it is eerie. It proceeds to trot right up to the glass, the edge of the house, and plop back down, sitting and looking at her. It looks very sinister. It looks, I mean, kind of her knee-jerk gut reaction somewhere deep down is this is some kind of demon bullshit. Because that's, I mean,
Yeah.
looks like a duck, quacks like a duck. But it's not 100%. It just, for some reason, again, she's learned to go with her gut on numerous occasions. It's not 100%. It's something not totally, it's weird. This thing just staring. Actually, even if the rain's hitting it, it's so dark.
How close to the window is it?
You feel like its breath should fog the glass, but it's not. It's right there, just staring at her intently, not necessarily predatorily, but intently.
She just stands up, goes to
Just
the glass, puts her hand like this, right next to the window, stares at it,
mm,
and it's like, what are you, and what are you doing now?
it proceeds to get up, shifts a little bit, and kind of inclines its head. And it's not 100%, but it's just the gesture of it. Just this kind of little, a swiffy little cock of the head. But it's just something about the way it tilts, the way it moves. You only knew one person that really did that. It's not 100%, but it's very similar. It's a moment. Almost before she realizes it outside. Just don't really remember. Just, the rain's still drizzling, but this dog thing is staring. Sitting. Doesn't seem threatening. Just kind of there. Looking with a slight tilt, a little bit quizzical.
What other person or thing did that? Am I able? Do I know?
Oh, absolutely. You even hear it. Just when he was feeling a little spicy. Come on, Slowpoke. Just a little tilt going running off before he went running off onto or under or into something. Come on, Slowpoke. Oh boy.
Is it?
Her little boy. And he doesn't, it's similar. Not like it's him. Like maybe saw that. Again, just ping-pongy things. If your boy had had a dog, he'd have probably done that. And it feels weird. You don't feel the rain. You don't feel the cold. You don't feel... except the dog. You don't know if it came closer or you moved to it. But it is there. You can feel it, the fur of it. It's thick, soft in its way. There is just the vaguest, because she's got a good nose. It's not him, no. But he touched this dog. And there's a lot of things deep in her soul, in the deep prison of her deeper soul. The bars are straining. So she almost misses it. A voice, not from the dog, a short distance away. His name's Pain. He's yours.
Pardon?
His name's Pain. There's something. It's. You think you dreamed him. Figure, don't. This dog. He smells good. He smells like a wet dog, but also like something he can't. He's yours.
I. Who are you exactly?
You know. Or at least you should.
Oh. Wait a minute. Are you... Are you him?
Who's him?
Are you Marshall?
No. But I know him. I know him. And he might need your help. No. No, but I know you too. I was deaf. At least a portion of it. So, I thought I'd bring him by. You were nice enough to bring him into being. But he's old enough now. He was born when Marshall died. It's simple. That's how Pain is. He'll help. More to the point. You have a choice to make. And you need to make it. Things are bad. Real bad. And I could explain, but you're not gonna give a shit. You'll not understand. So it's simple. You have a chance to help your boy, and a hell of a lot of others. Will you do so?
Yes.
Good.
That is the entire reason I'm doing any of this.
I know you believe that. The dog's name is Pain. Then you've had plenty. But there's still worlds of it to learn. There's a problem in the world, such as it is. Think of the world like a great big prison. listen, okay? The problem is this. Instead of guards, it's full of wolves, monsters, horrors. But everyone's still locked up. The cells are the afterlife. I can't move on anymore. All I can do is keep feeding what have become feed troughs to the things that leached in through the broken walls. So they sit, and they wait, and they ripen, until something reaches in, like a kid getting a fistful of penny candy, and eats them, digests them, and uses the trickling remains of their souls to wedge the gap a little wider and let more darkness bleed in, so their arm can reach a little deeper and firmer into the great penny candy of this world's afterlife. And once these things eat you, hopefully you just cease to exist. Your thoughts, your being, that voice in here, just short of that. Oh, some of these things run on pain, run on experience. It's enough to make even me weep. Thankfully, it's tough. It's like reaching under a house. You can only get what you can reach, but that hole gets a little bigger all the time. So, where do you fit into all this?
I was about to ask that myself, actually.
You see, that's the thing. People think you're stupid. You're not stupid. You're uncomplicated. It's a difference. It's simple, you see. You were going to die, and instead I took you. So now, you can do for me. You can kill. You can reap. And more importantly, when you get strong enough, what you kill dies. Which means, if I can get you to a point where you can stick your golden claws in the throbbing heart of the things that killed your boy, then maybe I can be a god again. How does that sound to you, pretty kitty?
So, I don't think I ever got your name.
I'm deaf, girl. I'm deaf. At least I was.
Oh,
You
well,
will be the tip of my finger. Through you, I will remind things. You will be the interpreter of my will. And we will, together, teach things that have eaten stars how to die.
well. That sounds like a fair exchange.
It's not, but it doesn't matter. Pain will assist you. You're attuning. It's simple. The more you give to me, the more I will give to you. Cling to life, live a life, and you may give to me, and I will aid you, and you may get to see your boy again and help his position. We'll discuss things, but I imagine you don't want him to get smashed between eldritch jaws like so much hard candy.
No.
Good.
I believe I already sent you one. However minor that may be.
More than one. We'll get things sorted. We'll get it figured out. Pain will assist you. As you can imagine, he's not a regular dog. But he will be there when you need him.
What exactly is Pain the dog? Exactly.
It's in the name. He's your pain. He's your suffering. This is the scar your heart turned in the world when your boy died and you were so hurt you tried to stop your heart and instead I stole it. He is the scar of your soul. That is Pain the dog.
I knew that. I meant more the phenomenon, but you know what? That's good enough.
He will assist you. The more you cling to life, the harder it will be. You were, Caroline, an officer of the law, a mother, many things. That is what you were. As long as you clothe yourself in that shadow, that is what you will be. So I will pose you one question, and it is for the moment rhetorical, but please give it thought. Who are you? More to the point, who are you now? Goodbye, my right hand. And it dissolves in the rain. Pain kind of nuzzles a bit. Kind of gives you a look. The kind of the dog look of I got a thing. And goes trotting. And just sort of vanishes into the shadow. As it's odd. Because amongst the wealth of emotion that is roaring through her little golden self, there's a numbness, a novocaine of the soul. It's small, but it's just a place at which she could see and feel her pain. Still very visceral, still running through. But also an understanding that if it was a little bit bigger, she could choose whether to feel or not. Just for a moment or two. That what she was alive. Is that what she is now? Her questions, concerns. Wet Kitty getting back into the house. I imagine she still does do the just an impulse. It's just an impulse. It's the curse of the furry.
Wait, does it? Did she walk out in full plate? That's
Probably.
Yeah.
Just fucking. It's like, why do I do these things? Like, she meets with what is ostensibly death to drop off the puppy of her broken soul. And she's like, man, I'm over it. If nothing else, Death said she wasn't stupid, so yeah. Poor kitty. So bit of a moment.
By the way, don't think I didn't see you, Kelsey. Don't think I did fucking see you.
I'm fucking hyping you, man. That was fucking awesome.
That was amazing.
That was the fucking best. Holy shit.
That was a banger.
Need to have a moment. She's kind of lagged a little bit behind. I had to bring it up.
Nice
Oh,
patron.
Oh my god. You're right. You're fucking right. I have Death itself as a patron.
Yeah.
Well, at least the guy living in the guy basically Death squatting in someone else's house. He's doing his best. He's doing his best.
Holy
Well, you know what? We still got a little bit of time, but I think that's good for the moment. I think that's probably not the worst place to bring it up
Yeah,
on.
it's pretty great.
Get a
Oh,
moment.
you're gonna wait to traumatize Sam?
I've
Circle?
chewed
Shut
Sam
up.
off. I need to give
Leave
him.
Sam alone. Sam needs a fucking break, okay? We're all
Sam-
gonna need a break. Next session can be Sam's trauma, and we get to snuggle squamble.
Sam-
All right.
That's the rule. You're getting
Oh my
traumatized
God.
this session.
You can't hurt
Everyone
us
else
all
is
in the
just-
same night.
Vibe with Squamalo. I just listening to music, seeing which one of them can shoot a tentacle to catch a piece of popcorn faster. Doing the do. Again, just this horrible shit going on, and Sam and Squamalo's just vibing. Be like,
Yeah.
man, sentience is overrated. Yeah.
You wanna know something fun?
If Sam checks out the bag of Squamalik snacks behind the bed, he will find wine and body parts.
That's not what I expected.
Oddly, somehow pretty well preserved and not rotten, and squishy goodness
Gentle
that
reviews.
he'll love.
Only the best from Scrammy.
Yeah. Just these three experiencing traumatic revelations and experiences. Meanwhile, Sam and Squamble is just thinking Sweet Caroline.
That's just having a time.
As you feed him limbs.
That was more than that. That was character quests.
Yeah.
We just got our fucking character.
Gotta
quests.
have it. Gotta toss a couple out here.
Yeah.
Yes.
There.
So I am definitely the Spanish Inquisition, and Caroline has had a fucking night.
I'm gonna
I'm
put this
okay. I
out
got a
there.
lot of shit,
Yeah.
but
I'm gonna put this out there in front of the stream. Or man, I think I'm gonna no. I've already the lid is off. So I'm gonna make a request. When we finish this campaign,
Yes,
for our next campaign, can we do the prequel?
absolutely.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Absolutely. Like when
yeah.
it's going on. Like
Yeah,
when this
yeah,
shit is going
yeah,
on. No, absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. What happens to
How
do
did
we
we
get here?
We'll have to.
Yeah.
Just that one fucking critical role season of just the calamity
Yeah.
with Brennan Lee Mulligan as the DM.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't even wait till it's over. Maybe we'll just have a break periodically. Just like
So what I
fucking hell.
picked up from
The
Tatter
OVA.
is Tatter possibly was the BBEG from the maybe we don't
Involved.
know, but yeah, involved with this whole thing. But somewhere out there is possibly the disembodied spirit of a pissed off archmage that probably at some point is gonna want to get back into that body. Is that what I'm picking up?
Y'all want to know something fucked that
Leo
villain?
doesn't feel so bad about getting PB and J between two eldritch gods now. At least
It's not the worst thing.
into his skin suit.
Y'all
Not the
want
word.
something absolutely fucked that Caroline thought until right just now? She legitimately thought that there was a non-0% chance that Tattle somehow, through some temporal shift and a gender swap,
Oh,
was her son.
well, she's adorable. She's adorable.
That's very odd.
You can
But,
hug her
okay.
regardless.
Mother, let's away. Let's away, Mother.
She was
Death
just
might
too
have been
nervous to
Tea
be
time, Mother.
critical about that.
Death might have been being nice. Caroline might actually be stupid. It's possible.
Probably.
Death
pretty
isn't
kitty.
the type to spare feelings.
Very pretty kitty.
Might have been
pretty kitty.
buttering her
Oh,
up.
that's a hell of a patron. Holy shit.
A little bit.
Yeah, good
Bit
fucking lord.
recruited, damn near.
And Death picked you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Snatch.
Caroline.
But things to whinge, things to go over. Got a little bit of exposition, a little bit of character building. Yeah, a little bit here and there.
And Caroline's got to figure out like how to get around this town.
How the
fucking with a what the fuck ever that is.
All this shit going on. They
yeah.
got some good stuff in the pipe. I have a dungeon rolled up, and I will warn you. I tweaked my thing a little bit, and I rolled it up, and I looked over how it was laid out, and I went, "That'll probably be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. It'll be fine." Wow.
So
it should be fun, but I have a progression. I actually have a plan. Son of a bitch. It had to happen eventually. We're at what, episode 16?
No.
I have a plan.
Oh, no.
Everything else, I'm just winging it. But I have to check things out. See what happens next time. What about the New Dawn? What's going on with the anti-magic bullshit? Who the fuck is behind the wall? Will we ever know? Does anyone want to know? Is the painting a complete red herring? Did I intend it that way and have to do something with it now? I don't know. Only one way to be
corner on that one.
Fuck. Fine. Will Tatter ever realize that the directions to the library led her to the burnt down house and not a different library? I don't know. I'll make something up. It's fine.
Well, Sam gets traumatized next session. We don't know.
Absolutely. We got to do something. Something's
Yeah, wait.
We gotta complete that
Wait,
circle.
okay. So wait. Roll that back.
Yeah.
That was the address we went to. So why did Filial ask if we were going to the library?
Because he didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I thought we were talking about going to the library.
And
That was the library.
It was a burnt down
I was
house.
told it was a library. I was told it was
No
a
one ever
library.
told Filial that.
I thought it was like the house's library.
So clearly, we're gonna.
I was told there would be a library, so I was.
So clearly, we're gonna.
Get set the building on fire.
So clearly, at some point, we have to go. All right, here's the address. Man, that address looks familiar, doesn't it? I guess maybe we saw it in passing to the house, and we're standing in front of the house. What? All right, never fucking mind.
Hey, if any of our
Take the 10-minute walk.
what do we decide? Gearheads, chodes. What are we calling our guy? What are we calling our fans? What?
I think
Cogwheels.
I think cogwheels. I think baby followers are cogwheels. Yeah.
If any of the cogwheels want to make fan art, we love fan art.
Please.
Tag us on our Blue Sky account or our X Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it account.
Wherever you
Right?
wanna
Tag
get
us on that,
Anywhere.
and we'll put it into our intermission. Like we'll put it up there for everybody to see.
Absolutely. Give us art. I want fan
With a
art.
great big thank you and congratulations again to Ninja. I'll get those dice in the mail to you and
We'll get them out to you.
keep an eye out
And
for what's
be
coming.
here.
Wait. And thank you, Clef, for all the gifted subs to people that I haven't been able to gift them to yet.
We definitely appreciate it.
Thank you, Clef.
Please, thank you.
Thank you.
Please subscribe. It helps out a lot. Remember, if we get to 100, we have a really dope-ass backpack that people have been obsessively designing. You want it, trust me. Next week, giving away dope-ass dice. They're really, really nice. They're metal. They're really nice. You want them. Be here, check things out. We'll see how things go. Maybe we'll do some combat. I don't know. I like fucking with people. We'll see how it shakes out. But once again, I am Dr. Gears. This is Dr. Gears Presents The Dark World. We appreciate you all very, very much. Love you all to death. Please come back again. Subscribe and your dues. Appreciate you all very much. Bye-bye. See you next time. Look out for a little bit.
Bye.
Be a patron. See the D&D after. Hear me whine about my life.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
We love
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Bye, Cogwheels. Bye.